Okay, by request, here's a nice little simple country sounding intro. We're going to do this in the key of A. You could think of this as an intro to maybe something like Swingin' Doors. All right, it goes like this. Let's try that one more time. Nice little simple intro that starts here on the 12th fret, and we're going to be in our pedals down position. So A, going to be in the A position here. We're going to start with the pedals up though, and we're going to go into the B pedal. We're going to go, so that's string 8 2 times, and then string 6, and then hammer into the B pedal while you play it. So it should sound like this. And then you're going to play your 5th pedal. Let me do it here and just make sure I'm going to tell you right. Okay, so when you hammer into, now that I think about it, when you hammer into that B pedal on that first part, you could also go into your A if you wanted to. I just don't, I guess, because I'm not too worried about it. I'm a little bit quicker with my toes than a beginner, so I don't really think about that too much. So this is what you're going for there. You're going to play the 5th string with the A pedal down, and you're going to release it. And you're still on your B pedal, and then you're going to hit the 6th string with your B pedal down. Now, if you're watching my right hand when I'm doing that, I'm picking it with my middle finger, and then my thumb is ready to go on that 6th string, and as soon as I hit it, my other finger comes down and takes and mutes the 5th string. So that's pick blocking. It's kind of that back and forth motion. I call it toggling. Kind of that toggling between your fingers. So one more time. And that is a combination of pick blocking and maybe a little palm blocking too, with those notes. So that's what you've learned so far. And then back to the 5th string, and you're going to go into your A pedal after you pick it, and then your 4th string with your 2nd finger, and my thumb comes up to block the 5th string. Again. One more time. And my thumb's right there, ready to hit that 5th string now to bring it back down. And so that's a release from my A pedal. And I'm still on the B pedal. And then my thumb hits the 6th string while my middle finger is blocking the 5th string. So it's a bunch of pick blocking to get that clean. Let's play that whole thing slowly. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. So I'm doing all of that, all on the 12th fret. It's all just pedal work and picking. There's no left-hand bar work to worry about on that. And I've mentioned this in other videos, but in case you haven't watched those, I curl my little finger underneath my hand, on my right hand. Some guys stick it out straight, more like this. Just not the way I've ever played. There's no right or wrong with that. Don't curl your finger underneath the strings in case you're the kind of person that has your little finger out. Make sure you might be able to just kind of feel it. A lot of guys use that little finger to block up here. They use the side of the finger to block as they're playing this here. I keep it curled under my hand, not tightly. It's very loose, but you can see like the side of my little finger is there to dampen the strings, particularly my higher strings, for blocking. Okay? And then we're going to go down to the 7th fret as we go to the 5 chord. This will be over an E. So, and I'm going to play with my 1st and 2nd fingers on my right hand. I'm going to play strings 4 and 5 with my pedals down. That's an E chord. And I'm going to go off of the A pedal. There's a couple different ways you can play this. So that's not the way. This is the way you could do that. Have to remember what I played. That's not what I did when I first played it. I did this. So what I'm doing there is keeping it as a double stop, the harmonies. And I'm playing still strings 4 and 5, and I'm on the B pedal because I always just tend to leave that down when I don't need it, or when I'm playing out of chord positions, but I'm not using it for this. It's not necessary here. But I'm lowering my E's with my knee lever that lowers your E's. That's still an E. So I'm going from pedals down, no knee levers, sliding back, coming off the A pedal, and I'm engaging the knee lever that lowers my E's. Whether I pick it like I did there, or whether I slide it, it's all the same knee, foot and knee work. So again, I'm just pedals down, come off the A pedal, and then back 2 frets and lower the E. The other thing you can do is stay on the 7th fret and just hit the 6th string with the B pedal down. But you got to mute the other 2 strings, your 4 and 5 when you do. Let's play the whole thing up to that point. And I'll do it the other way now. And now the only thing we have to worry about is the very end of it here. So, and for the last part, I'm going to the B and C pedal, and I'm doing this lick based around my, really around my A chord, but it's playing over a 5 chord still. And for that, I'm just on the B and C pedals, and go up 2 frets, and I'm playing strings 4, 5, and 6. Let's see. And then I go back to the 5th fret, come off the pedals and play my A chord. 4, 5, and 6 strings. Pretty common sound. Okay, we'll play the whole thing up to that point. Two, three, 4, 1. got to do a little bit of footwork here when you're back there, a little foot and bar work together to get that clean. That's probably going to be tricky for a beginner to do that. So a beginner might want to just play that part so that you're already on that fret when you're just going to switch your foot over to get the B and C. It's all what you want to hear, what you want to play. The first time I played it, I hadn't really given any thought about playing it this way because I just played it the way that I would maybe do it if I was playing on a bandstand off the cuff. And the very last part is a really common thing that you'll hear a steel player do at the end of a line, and that is I'm playing string 6, no pedals, but I'm going to hammer into the B pedal and play 5 and 4 consecutively, and then let off the B pedal. Kind of in time there. Pretty common thing to hear. So that's the basic lick. That's the basic intro. There's a lot of different things you can do to put variation into it. One thing is the very first few notes. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly, and I'll explain just the little things that I'm changing. So instead of going, you could go. And there I'm running up strings 8, 7, and 6, and hammering into the B pedal. And then I'm going on the A pedal for the 5th string. Actually, I'm doing a quick, I'm playing the A pedal or the 5th string with no A pedal, and then I'm kind of doing a quick trill on it. So that's a little variation there. Just all A pedal work, getting that really quickly. And then we can finish it the rest of the way. Let's try something else here. I like to do these little octave things to start it like a... That's kind of a cool thing to do. And I'm just hitting my, instead of hitting those 2 notes, I'm hitting unisons, an octave apart. Well, not unison then, I guess. So octaves, rather. And I'm hitting string 4 and then 8. And I can do that with the run as well. Yeah, sure I can. So that's another common thing to do. There's lots of variations with this little intro. Keep working on that. If you got any requests, just shoot them to me, man. I'd like to help you guys out as much as I can.